Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this short press conference. Today, I'm very happy to, on behalf of the government and the people of Palau, to welcome Mr. Shinichi Kitaoka, President of Japan International Cooperation Agency, to Palau, as better known as JICA to all of us. As you know, this is, as you may know, this is President Kitaoka's first visit to Palau, and it's a very important visit because it's not every day or often that you get the President of JICA to travel and visit countries that we do partnership with them. So it's an honor for us to welcome him, especially for me to share with us that this is an opportunity as Palau celebrates its 25th anniversary of diplomatic relations with Japan. We look back at the 25 years of nation building, and we acknowledge and recognize that Japan indeed has been a true and strong friend of Palau. And this friendship has been evident in the programs that JICA has provided to Palau over the years, especially in our nation-building efforts. JICA's presence and partnership can be seen in education, in our economic ventures here, in the health, in our recycling program, our power electrification program. So much of the infrastructure as well as the technology partnerships needed has truly come about because of our partnership with JICA. So today was an opportunity for us to not only meet JICA, but the president of JICA, and we had a very good discussion earlier about how Japan and Palau will continue to promote these people-to-people exchange programs through many of the work that JICA does for Palau. With this, I do want to welcome President Kitaoka, and please allow him to say a few words before we entertain questions.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Shinichi Kitaoka, President of JICA. I used to be a professor at the University of Tokyo, specializing modern Japanese politics and diplomacy. Therefore, Palau is one of my repertory. We have had very good relations in the past. Of course, it included some negative elements, but at the same time, there were many positive elements. I believe that the future has to be built on history. Therefore, I think we treat history importantly. And then, as was mentioned by introducers by the President, this is my first visit to this country, and first visit by JICA President to this country. It's surprising to me, because this is such an important country. Palau is, though population is small, but it has a, big EEZ and a major maritime nation. And then it's an important partner of a free, open, and Indo-Pacific Ocean. Therefore, for example, IUU is a very important issue for Palau and also for Japan to cooperate. As was mentioned by the President, the good relationship has to be based on people-to-people contact, which we have. We have consolidated very good relationship, which is symbolized by the President's kindness. He makes it his custom to meet all the JICA volunteers, and they appreciate it very much. On the other hand, selected members of volunteers have the chance to meet with our Emperor and Empress. So this is a very good relationship with each other. So this is not only the 25th year of our diplomatic relations, but at the same time, this is the first year of Reiwa, of current Emperor and Empress. For the ceremony, Mr. President is going to attend very soon. And I'm also invited to be there. Therefore, we can meet again in Tokyo. Well, in addition to many things, we have started Pacific Lease, so-called Pacific Lease in 2016, in which we are inviting the young government officials to Japan to study in Japan's graduate schools. And then some of them have returned to this country and started to work very hard. Our approach is we do not encourage brain drain. We encourage them to come to Japan to study Japan in many things, and then we encourage them to return to your home country to contribute to the development of your home country, Palau. I also had a chance as a historian. I also am very much interested in the war sites. Yesterday I had a chance to visit Peru, and then I was introduced to many places. I felt very seriously about the soldiers who passed away, but also the people in Palau who support them or who had been, of course, they might have damaged to the local people. I was feeling a little bit seriously about that. But anyhow, we have to go ahead, make progress on the past. I would like to express my sincere thanks to the people who have been supporting my trip here, and also who have been kind to the Japanese in the past. Thank you.
Maybe we can entertain a question or two from the media.
Morning, Mr. President Remengesau, JICA President Kitaoka. Good morning. My question to you, sir, is this year marks the 25th anniversary of diplomatic ties between Japan and Palau. So I would like to get your thoughts on how do you see JICA and Palau's relationship in the last 25 years, and how do you see it coming in the next 25 years?
You know, in the years of Heisei, it was Japan was in a kind of a stagnation, and meeting with the financial difficulty, and also we had to have we had a lot of natural disasters. So far, it was a bit stagnated. The budget situation has been very difficult, but we are now going out of that. Last year, I have been here in this position for 4 years. 4 years ago, when I was appointed to JICA president, the budget for JICA has been declining for 16 years in a row. And then since my appointment, it has started to grow, though gradually. And then it is now almost widely believed that we have to do more actively. The national feeling has been changing under the leadership of Prime Minister Abe toward a more positive approach. And then JICA's approach included, approach to Palau is included.
Good morning, Mr. JICA President, Mr. President Remengesau. This is the first time that a JICA president visits Palau after many years. So we wanted to know what prompted you to do this visit and what are the main agenda.
Yes, thank you. As I said, the budget for JICA has been declining until 2015 when I was appointed to the president. I said, no, this has to be changed. And then how? I think that, there's a tendency that, economic level of Palau is, relatively high, and then the population is small. Therefore, there was general feeling that it is difficult to expand, to strengthen the cooperation with Palau. It was a relatively shared feeling in JICA and also Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I said, no, this has to be changed. Still, of course, relatively the economic level is high, but still, the Palau is surrounded by huge difficulties, like, distance to the market, small population. Therefore, we should not apply those standards of ODA mechanically. We have to make a special attention to those countries. Particularly, Palau is very important for us historically and also geopolitically. So that's why I wanted to change the trend. The same was taking place in Latin America. In Latin America also, the economic level was relatively high compared to Africa, of course. But I thought, this trend of the gradual decline has to be changed because there are many Japanese immigrants living there and widely respected, and they are relatively pro-Japanese. Why should not continue our support? So I just wanted to change the trend. That's one, and also geopolitical importance. Everyone may think that our competition with China, but actually that's not exactly true. We are not opposed to China, but we are opposed to some of China projects, and we can support some of China projects. If they are willing to lend some money to the very financially weak countries, we do not support it. It's very dangerous, There should be some balance between the repayment capacity and so forth. Well, there are some good projects, but as a whole, our approach is to support the sovereignty, development, independence, and solidarity of our sovereign countries. We are not competing the influence over some country with China, but we are just trying to support the development of those countries. And eventually, they will become good friends to us. That's our approach. In that perspective, still, the Pacific Island is very important. That's why this is the second or third reason of our more attention to this area. The Palau is geopolitically closest to Japan.
Thank you, Mr. JICA President. My last question is, given the circumstances that you shared, what specific outcome can we expect from this visit?
Yes, because of small size, you cannot expect a huge project, But whenever I visit some countries, I can make some findings. Seeing is believing, and it's important to see what is needed over there. For example, Pacific Lease, the student invitation programs, has been successful, but still, considering the number of the university graduates in these countries, it's not easy to get good candidates. So we are trying to change this so that we can accept the undergraduates to Japanese universities. In addition, generally speaking, we are trying to modify our approaches to meet with the demands, hopes in these countries. And also, I had a chance to visit the Coast Guard station. Coast Guard is very important. The area you have to take care is a huge, vast, but the population is small. That means you need more support. And then already Nippon Foundation has been supporting, but we can cooperate with the Nippon Foundation and Palau government so that we can take care of the vast area more effectively. As we are doing it with such countries like Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, we are providing some vessels, and also we are providing education to the sailors. This is one of the cases. This will be started very soon. And then many things are just in front of us. The airport project will be completed in a year. We just made a visit over there. And also we are wondering what we can do in addition to that. Japan's forte. JICA's strong points are education and public health. So we have to. We have been very much successful in Africa in providing the IFNA initiative for nutrition in Africa. I wonder if we could do the same in Pacific Island area. there are many issues to be considered. If necessary, more details will be explained by him.
And if I may quickly add, members of the media, as we speak, of course, the IMELIC Solid Waste Management Program is a very big project in collaboration with JICA. And you also know of the Palau's recycling program that we have in partnership with Coro State. This is the best recycling facility, I may add, in the Pacific. Its impact is already being studied by other countries in the Pacific to see how they can launch something that is similar to what we have in Palau. But I guess one of the exciting partnership is the airport terminal upgrade program, where for the first time Palau is undertaking a public-private partnership along with JICA. So it seems to be the trend that's coming in the coming years, that it's not just, shouldn't be just ODA or government-to-government partnership, but really how can we involve the private sector to do things that will have a revenue-generating capacity, and therefore, in the end, it's a win-win-win situation for everybody. Okay, I think that's it, President Kitaoka. I do want to inform the media that we, as you know, Japan is going through its natural disaster aftermath of Typhoon Hakibi. So I also have extended our condolences and prayers and best wishes for the people of Japan. I think we know that they're very strong-willed, they are resilient, and they will rebound. But in the meantime, every small thing, Mr. President, that we can, we certainly offer to help. But our friendship has been growing over the years, not because of a single or one or two items of collaboration, but really on different areas of nation building and people-to-people exchange program. And JICA has been a very good example of this kind of friendship being put into action. And so I want to take this opportunity and thank your visit here. Very historic, but very solid sign that Japan will not look at Palau as a small population country or high income, but our friendship matters, important. And we will continue to cooperate with each other.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. President. Actually, frankly speaking, because of typhoon, I had to cancel the trip to Marshall. and I was planning to visit Marshall and Palau, but the first half had to be cancelled. I'm sorry to the people and the government of Marshall, but anyhow, I could come here. Okay. Then also, we are both natural disasters countries. But that uniting us even more, you know. We know how difficult it is to meet with a natural disaster. We have to help each other. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.